What's up, guys? We're back, and now we're going to cover question number 4. Now, I will warn you, this one is a little interesting, but once you get the solution, it is very aesthetically pleasing. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, let me get out my pointer and I'll start reading. All right, so 3 circles with their centers on line segment PQ are tangent at points P, R, and Q, where point R lies on line segment PQ. All right, and then the answer choices are just like they were in the previous 3 questions. All right. Okay, guys, so at first glance, you might be thinking, like, what the heck is going on here? We got 3 circles. I don't even know where to start, right? Okay, so let's just go back to the question and let me try to break it down for you a little bit, okay? All right, so we have these circles that are centered on line segment PQ, and they are tangent at these points. All right, so basically what it's saying is that, they're just perfectly lined up in the middle there. All right, so let's see what quantity A is. Quantity A is the circumference of the largest circle. And then quantity B is the sum of the circumferences of the 2 smaller circles. All right, so before we even do anything, let's just go ahead and write out the equation for circumference. All right, and I'll write it up here. All right, so circumference is equal to pi times the diameter of the circle. All right, and that one you should have memorized, but if not, there it is for you, okay? Definitely something you want to have memorized for the, for test day. All right, so let's see, what's the circumference of the largest circle? So we see that the circumference of the largest circle is going to be this whole diameter right here multiplied by pi, right? Now, what I'm going to do really quickly for you, and this will just make it kind of easier toward the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to define this circle. I'm going to define its diameter as D1, okay? And then for the second circle, I'm going to define its diameter as D2, all right? So what that means is that the diameter of the large circle is going to be equal to the diameters of the 2 smaller circles, okay? So now with this in mind, I'm going to write out the equation for it, all right? So I'm going to say C equals D1 plus D2 multiplied by pi. Okay. All right, so there's that one. And let's see, now I'm going to have the circumference of the 2 little ones here, and we're going to add up their equations, okay? So we have the circumference of the first one plus the circumference of the second one. That's just going to be equal to pi times the first diameter plus pi times the second diameter. All right. Okay, so at this point you might already see now the solution, but let me just go ahead and simplify it so that you can, see it more clearly. All right. So right here we are going to have our fully simplified quantity A and our fully simplified quantity B. All right. So let's go ahead and distribute this pi. Okay. So we're going to get pi times D1 plus pi times D2. All right. And then let's do this one right here. Pi times D1 plus pi. Oops, I'm sorry. Plus pi times D2. All right, guys, do you notice anything about this? All right, if you can see, these 2 quantities are equal, all right? So that is our answer, okay? So hopefully I made it kind of clear what I was trying to do there, but basically, just start out by writing out this equation, right? Write out the circumference of the big one and then the circumferences of the 2 little ones here. And then just like that, the answer pops right out at you, okay? All right, guys, if you have any questions, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.